Hey Tool Nuts, I'm Doug with ToolNut.com. Today in this video we're going to be going over the new Makita XGT 40 volt cordless air compressor. So another great addition to the Makita line of 40 volt XGT tools. So as you can see, super small, compact, it's lightweight. I'm not going to be going over all the specs and details on this. We're just going to kind of show an overview of the tool. We're going to run it. You'll hear how quiet it is. For all the other specs, details, pricing, and availability, you're going to want to head over to toolnut.com. So like I always do, let's start how this is being sold on toolnut.com and by Makita. So this right now is only being sold as a bare tool, meaning you're getting just the compressor, you're not getting a battery, you're not getting a charger, and they don't even include an air hose like most compressors as well. So you would have to be part of the Makita XGT line and have a battery and charger to run this compressor. So, like I mentioned, super lightweight, compact. This is going to be a 2-gallon tank. This will deliver 1.2 CFM at 90 PSI. The biggest thing though is this is part of their quiet series. They had corded compressors like this as well. This is only 68 decibels. So we're going to start up here in a minute so you can see it's really not loud. It's really nice while you're working, not to hear like the older compressors super loud. So you have a quarter turn drain valve here for the tank. You can see here you got nice big rubber feet. That's to help with the vibration, or so it's not bouncing around while it's running on that. Again, I mentioned 2 gallons on the tank. You have a standard 1/4 inch coupler here for your air hose right there. You got another pull off, blow off valve there as well, other than this drain here. You can use that if you wanted. You got your power on off button. This is going to be your tank gauge pressure. And then this is going to be your tool gauge pressure, what is going out to the tool. And then here's your regulator to adjust while it's running. This is a brushless motor on this. I'm going to go ahead and fire this up while I'm going to continue to talk. You'll be able to see how quick this fires up. I'm using this 4 amp hour battery. You'll get up to 700 finish nails with this. They put a comparison as well in the specs. If you use the 8 amp hour battery, you're going to get up to 1400. So you're not getting any more. The biggest thing if you use the 8 amp hour battery is that it would be less downtime to possibly take this off and charge it. All right. The other thing here, actually, let me turn it on, get it going. This is going to be your air filter here, your air intake filter. You're going to want to always make sure and check this. This unscrews, there's a little filter in there that no debris gets in there. And that's always clear so that the air, you can hear, if I cover that, you won't get air into the tank. So you don't want that, that's not good for the tool. So this is going to fill up in under a couple of minutes here. We'll let it keep running as I'm talking here. So you can see the tank pressure here is building. All right, and this will cut off, I think, at 120 PSI or about 130 PSI. And then you can see here, that's going to be the pressure gauge going to our tool. And that's what you're going to use the regulator here to adjust. So for most finish guns, brad nailers, pin nailers, you're going to want to set it between 90 and 100 PSI. So you can see as I start turning that, the gauge is starting to go up. You might have to finesse it a little bit more, but that's about good. And you can see there's also a red dial here. To bring this up, it'll lock that so you can't spin it. So if someone comes by, you don't want anyone changing your pressure on you or they accidentally rub against it. You can see you have that here, but you do have a nice roll cage, carry handle on it as well. You can see we're getting up here, we're almost up to full pressure on that, so it should shut off here in a second. So this really, because of the tank size, this really is only for finish nailers, brad nailers, pin nailers, smaller guns for finish work. In a pinch, if you really wanted to and had to, could you put, let's say 6 framing nails, a dozen, I'm not sure, but that's probably about what you'll get through. You're not going to be bump firing. In a pinch, if you had to do it to get through a job or just do a couple quick nails with a framing nailer, you could do it. but you're going to run the chance that you're going to run out of air because the tank size is so small. Generally, you're going to use a bigger compressor for that. This really is intended for finish work. For this and all other Makita products, check them out now at toolnut.com.